Hi, welcome to the Blockchain and Technology Startup Law Show. I'm your host, Anki Kwan. In this episode, we're going to discuss what is a security token offering or an STO. So in order to understand what a STO or a security token offering is to first understand what exactly is a security. I've discussed securities in previous episodes, but to review, the SEC has determined that certain blockchain tokens are securities under the Howey test. So we're going to go over a brief overview of what the Howey test is and how the SEC would determine whether a certain token is a security under the Howey test. The Howey test provides that a blockchain token is a security if there is an investment of money in a common enterprise and the buyer expects to earn a profit by buying your particular token because of the efforts of a third party. So in more simple terms, you will be deemed to be selling a security if you sell tokens to a buyer and the buyer expects to make a profit because of your efforts, and these expectations are based on what you told the buyer before that buyer entered into a sales agreement with you. So in 2017, ICOs or initial coin offerings became a very popular way for blockchain startups to raise money. The idea was that because you were selling a so-called utility token, then you weren't subject to SEC jurisdiction because you weren't selling securities. But the way that a lot of these tokens were sold made it more akin to a sale of a security than a sale of a product, which was the goal of offering and selling these so-called utility tokens. The SEC began speaking out against ICOs and stated that whether you are selling a security is based on the facts and circumstances surrounding the offer and sale of your token and not based on what you choose to call it. And even if your utility token has some sort of utility, such as it can be used to access goods or services from your company, it can still be a security based on how you choose to sell that particular token. So in response to the fact that the SEC is looking to regulate so-called utility tokens, security tokens started to become more popular. Startups are always looking to raise money, and the security token offering is a new way that allows blockchain startups to raise money. So unlike utility tokens that only allow you to access a company's goods and services, security tokens are more like traditional securities in that they represent ownership in real-world assets. So a security token, for example, can represent ownership interest in your company. It can represent a debt instrument, ownership in art or real estate, or anything in the real world that is an asset can be tokenized as a security token, and it can be sold to investors looking to make a profit from their purchase. So there's no question that security token offerings are regulated by the SEC if you're selling your security token to anyone in the US. So before you sell your security token, you either have to register your token or find an exemption to registration. My tip for finding an exemption is not to find an exemption first and then to structure your offering around that, but it's to do it the other way around. So you really should think about your goals for raising capital before you find an exemption to registering your security. For example, how much money do you want to raise, and who do you want to raise that money from? Where do you want to raise your money? Is it from foreign investors? Is it from US investors? From all states or from one state? In answering those questions, you can begin to structure your offering and decide which exemption is right for you. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please share with someone else who you think may benefit. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.